Joel, there's a temptation, of course, to compare Kai with different NBA players. But I sort of want to ask you this question about Juan Gigi and Joe Chi. Now, they are 7-footers. They made it to the NBA. They didn't enjoy long NBA careers. What makes Kai different from both those players that gives you the confidence that he will embark on a long and enjoyable NBA career?
Well, first off, he's a lot better looking. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, but secondly, I think his basketball IQ. What the average person doesn't realize about is he's an unbelievable passer. And when you say someone's an passer, it's not only the passes you make, it's the passes you don't make. And that doesn't necessarily mean a pass that leads to a turnover. It means passing to the wrong guy in the wrong place. You can run your offense through Kai. That is not something you can say a lot about a lot of front court players in professional basketball. He's got an unbelievable basketball IQ. Forget the skills, and he's actually a very good athlete, okay? You can run your offense in, and he will make the right decisions that will not only help your team score, but not help the other team.
Kai, the NBA playoffs this season are showing a high level of physicality. How ready are you to cope with this physicality in the NBA?
I mean, there's a lot of work that has to be done for my physique, my body. I have to get stronger. It's pretty obvious when you look at me. I have to get stronger, faster. But on the mental side, I think growing up in the streets of Las Piñas in the Philippines, growing up playing in the Philippines, physicality is normal. I mean, for a kid playing against construction workers, tricycle drivers, I think that helped me be prepared mentally. Growing up, my career basketball, I was always one of the youngest guys, and I was always playing with older players. So I think that really helped me on the mental side. That that I'm pretty prepared and I know what to expect. But on the physical side, a lot to continue to work on.
Speaking of physicality, because we're at it, you mentioned that you looked up to Kristaps Porzingis, but now that you've grown after playing in the NBL, do you picture yourself still more like a Porzingis or Nowitzki, or more of an Embiid or Giannis?
Giannis and Nikola Jokic. I think those two guys, if I try to learn from them and get a combination of both, I think that will really help me as a player. And just the aggressiveness of Giannis, and also the basketball IQ of Jokic, how he plays basketball. How he plays basketball the right way. I think that's the biggest advantage.
How will you encourage young Filipino basketball players dreaming to be in your shoes, dreaming that someday they will follow in your footsteps?
I would say it all starts from a dream, from a goal, setting a goal. In the Philippines, there's a saying, "Libre lang it's free to dream." So when I heard about that, I dreamt big. My dad played in the PBA. I said I want to play in the NBA, and I think my advice to them is, what I have to say to them is, I started at the same spot. I was playing in the streets when I was young, and I started pretty young, and just have to say, just keep on working hard and just enjoy the process. And one thing that's very important that I always tell myself is to not be afraid to fail. I think sometimes in my career I'm a little worried, I'm a little afraid to fail, and that leads me to not trying. So I think the biggest advice is to keep on trying. It's okay to fail, it's part of the journey. But just the fact that you tried and you did your best, that will help you get better as a person inside.
Patty, beyond the NBA, there's the goal of playing for Gilas in the 2023 FIBA World Cup. And the whole Philippines is excited with that event coming up. How will that factor in the equation of Kai's future plans in basketball?
Well, Kai is obviously always going to make the Philippines a priority. I mean, that's his home country. And from our perspective and his perspective, I mean, he will play in the World Cup. So usually there's a lot of NBA players playing in the World Cup, and it's a time period that actually is accepted. Not necessarily the games leading up to, but the World Cup is usually one, and especially with it being in the Philippines. I can assure you that Joel will be working with the team that he's playing with to definitely make sure that that occurs. So we always have constant conversation with the SVP, Coach Chot, to make sure that Kai can support the national team any and all times that he can.
Kai, how important is it for you as an athlete to have corporate backing and the full support of a company like Smart, for instance?
It's very important. Believe in this path I chose. I always say I couldn't do this all by. I think the circle around me has been huge, and it's been amazing. And when people watch me play, they just see me, but they don't really see the people that help me backstage. They don't really see the people on the backstage that's been helping me. So I'm very, very blessed and very happy, very thankful to have these people around me, and they've been helping me since day one. And they're the reason why I'm here where I am today.
Message for your fans.
Oh, I just wanna thank everybody first and foremost. I'm very thankful and very blessed to have everybody's support and help, and I couldn't do this without every single one of you. And just keep on praying and keep on supporting, because I do my best to work hard every single day to improve and to get to my dream. And doing this all not for myself, but for all of us.
I think it's amazing, Kinito. I mean, today we got a clearer picture of how this journey is turning out for Kai. It's not just a solo effort. We see Patty, we see Joel, we see Jeremiah. He's got a strong team behind him, all believing in him. And it's amazing how much support he has from his inner circle. But rest assured, Kai, you got all of us with you. We're part of that team. In Tagalog, kasama mo kaming lahat, sambayan ng Pilipino sa iyong mga pangarap. Kaya naman, keep on going for that dream, and keep on inspiring all of us. Just like we love to say it, Puso Pilipinas.